You're listening to the Night Demon Network. Go to nightdemon.net/subscriber to unlock more exclusive content.
Hello and welcome to the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast. I'm your host Nesbit, and fall of 2024, Night Demon on tour with King Diamond. They're about to play Montreal, Quebec in Canada, and I happen to be in town for this one. Let's jump right into it. This is the King Diamond Tour.
Okay, so back on schedule with Night Demon and King Diamond and Overkill. After the night in Boston with Sirith Ungol, the second show that we had done with them on the days off that we had that just happened to line up and gave us an opportunity to do these cool shows with those guys. We took off probably pretty early that morning to make the drive across the border to Montreal, Quebec, French Canada.
So from Boston, we were driving north up across the border into Montreal. And whenever we're doing a drive, I love paranormal stuff, and I'm always looking ahead on the map to see is there anywhere, weird or cool that we could check out en route if we have time. And luckily, so you've got the main drag going north. I think it's maybe the 93 or something, but literally parallel to that, if we took, the back road next to it, there's just a legendary place in the history of ufology. So it's the Betty and Barney Hill historical marker. So if you don't know Betty and Barney Hill, they were a couple who... They're kind of the first case of well-known alien abduction in modern history, so they sort of kicked off that whole thing, I guess. It was back in 1961. They were driving home from a trip to Niagara Falls, and overnight a UFO picked them up, and they went through sort of regression hypnosis and recalled this really harrowing experience. But anyway, it was super, super exciting for me, being a total nerd for all this stuff. So yeah, I convinced the guys hey, it's not a detour. If we just take this road instead of this road, then we can stop at it. So total bucket list thing to be at Benny and Barty's. Oh my God. Total highlight of the tour for me. So because it's just before the Canadian border too, it's not far from there. So we had anything, contraband, liquor or whatever that we had in the van, we had to get rid of. So I remember I had a bit of a bottle of Jameson left. So I, toasted Benny and Barney at their marker, and I poured a wee bit out for them, and we headed on up. The border crossing, a van like ours rocking up, and there's all these leather-clad, long-haired dudes and stuff. Sometimes at the border they do question you a wee bit. And definitely this border crossing, the fact that we had not gone by the main road, and taking a sort of back road border crossing, I think that raises alarm bells a wee bit. But they were cool. Jarvis went into the station with them and kind of explained, no, we're just UFO nerds. And I think he actually, one guy at least was like a heavy metal guy, and he gave him a CD, and things were pretty sweet.
Yeah, I don't remember it being too hard of a deal, just going through the border, getting through all that stuff. Going across from the States actually isn't as bad, because I know something about, especially the guys from Portugal, that there's like a special connection with Canada, and they're granted, they can go over without any problems or any kind of checks. But it's coming back where it becomes just, didn't want to take the chance, you know what I mean? Ever since the Trump administration has gone in, the border stuff has been pretty strict. So the last thing we wanted was to lose our road crew because of something stupid like a border crossing. So we decided to, I guess after those shows, put those guys on a bus, like a Greyhound, and they would just kind of cross over as tourists. So yeah, that was a little scheme that we had to work out, and it did work out because we got them across, no problem. But that's a later story here. We're going to focus on Montreal.
Saturday, November 2nd, 2024, at a club called Tellus in Montreal, in the heart of downtown Montreal. So you get all the good restaurants and you get all the crackheads. Just like any big major city, the poverty mixes with the gentrification, and there you have it.
The venue. So, kind of an interesting name. Not really sure what this means. Metellus. What's the Mtelus? It's kind of downtown, middle of Montreal, which isn't the greatest of an area. I remember being down there and walking around a bit before the show, and it's like, man, it's pretty rough over here. A lot of homeless, sketchy looking people around. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with all that, but it's just a thing, downtown Montreal. But venue was nice, pretty cool spot, a little bit smaller than some of the venues that we've been at this point. Again, with the massive King Diamond set, probably had a very small space to work with, setting up and getting our gear on stage and all that as usual.
What was nice about the show is that Nesbitt and Josh Taylor, his co-host from the Talking Maiden podcast, had made the trip out from St. John's, Newfoundland to come to Montreal to see the show. So we got to hang out with them and spend quite a bit of time with them, which was really cool.
Yeah, so me and my buddy Josh, we were in Quebec to see Iron Maiden. We actually spent 5 days in Quebec City on like a family trip. We brought our families, and me and him caught Maiden in Quebec City. And it just happened to line up that if we stuck around for a few more days, we could catch Night Demon in Montreal at the Metropolis, or the Tellus Center, I think it's called now. It's some corporate sponsorship thing with Tellus Mobility. They changed the name from the Metropolis to the Tellus Center, which sounds kind of lame. Metropolis is much better. Anyway, I actually love this venue. I saw Soundgarden there. I saw the Cult there, the Tea Party, a few other bands over the years, and now King Diamond and Night Demon. So I've been in this venue a few times, and it was really cool for the guys in Night Demon to get me and Josh in for sound check and to walk around the empty venue, which is something I've never done. It was pretty cool how different the place looks when it's empty, because every time I've been there, it's been for like a sold out show. So we had a bit of a walk around and checked out the view from the balconies, had a chat with the guys, watched the merch booth get set up, basically kind of hung out and tried to stay out of the way.
From what I remember, I think the show went really well. We had actually a pretty good amount of people there that seemed to know our stuff and were stoked to hear what we were doing. Good feedback from the crowd that night.
Solitary is the path you rode. Outsider, solitary is the path you rode. Outsider, hoping to return where you belong. You look familiar, yet they seem so strange. You think damn all you who's really changed. Wandering lonely in this cold nightmare. Beyond redemption, hopeful of a prayer. At night when the stars burn bright, your mind is fled. The bleak reality is laid out before you. Outsider, solitary is the path you rode. Outsider, hoping to return where you belong. Shadow realm can never be your home. Shouldn't linger here and die alone. Seek the truth, toss at your prey. Go and claim your destiny. At night when the stars burn bright, your mind is fled. The bleak reality is laid out before you. Outsider, solitary is the path you rode. Outsider, hoping to return where you belong. Walking down forbidden roads. For what you see cannot be told. Outsider, solitary is the path you rode. Outsider, hoping to return where you belong. Outsider, call home. Speaks your name. Listen close. Something's wrong.
So one thing about this show was Josh had never seen Night Demon with Brian drumming. So I've seen a few shows, San Diego. I saw them opening for Bruce Dickinson, maybe another one somewhere. But Josh, this is his first time seeing Brian with the band, and he was pretty blown away.
And I believe that this is the first time that they had seen, well, maybe Nesbitt had, but it's the first time that actually Nesbitt had, but this is the first time that Josh had seen Brian play drums for us. And that's all he could talk about after the show was just how good and how impressed he was by the drumming. Because, you know, Dusty is some big shoes to fill in Night Demon. And when you're kind of used to him being the drummer, you're kind of questioning, well, where do they go from here, you know? But Brian impressed him a lot, and that was cool.
feel the wrath. Dawnrider, trying to survive the war. Dawnrider, fulfilling the prophecy for the killing of the dead.
The set list for Montreal was Outsider Screams of the Night, Dawnrider, Howling Man, Ritual, The Chalice, and Night Demon. So Dawnrider is now coming back in and replacing Hallowed Ground. They both kind of have a double kick thing, right? Dawnrider has the kind of drum solo at the beginning, and I think maybe that's what impressed Josh about Brian too. But that was cool, you know, like it was cool for him to see that. And I know Hallowed Ground has much more of a halftime feel, but still the double kick thing. And Dawnrider kind of ramps things up. So we decided, let's throw that into the set. It's a better song to kind of pump people up, right?
Yeah, good crowd reaction. Pretty cool moment towards the end of the set there, very end of the set when we do a series of hits, you know, climbing up some chords, and you could hear the crowd just pumping along with it. Hey, doing all that kind of shit.
How the fuck we feeling tonight, Montreal? Have you been entertained so far today? Thank you guys so very fucking much. It's good to fucking be back. It's good to see some old friends, and of course make some new ones. We'll see you again from Ventura, California. Night Demon! But you don't have what it takes. We'll see you again. Au revoir.
So that's cool. Being an opening band, sometimes we don't get the love, but we seem to get it on this show. And it looked like a full house by the time we went on stage. So, again, I think I also remember a pretty big merch line at the end of the show. A lot of autographs, a lot of awkward conversations with people that very broken English, heavy accents. It's always fun.
Montreal obviously is a Canadian city, but it's French Canada, part of Quebec, and there's everybody speaks French but us. I did have a couple come to the merch table when I was working it that night and be really upset that I couldn't speak to them in French, and expected me, just because I'm American, I don't come to the country and learn any part of the language. I don't know, that kind of offended me a bit. That they were offended. A touring band, we were in one city and then into the next day. I don't have time to learn French, for some reason, I don't know, the French kind of have this thing against Americans anyway. It's unfortunate because we like a lot of French people and have a lot of French fans, and so go easy on us next time, Montreal. We will be back. But no, we had a good night and hung out with Josh and Nesbitt and went to a couple clubs after. And it was just an eventful night.
Good times in Montreal. I'm sure I enjoyed some poutine, as I always am ready for that whenever we're up in that area. So yeah, that's Montreal.
So a killer show. The lighting, the geysers, the guys' performance, audience was really into it. Night Demon sounded great. Short set, a really good flow and good energy. They really looked powerful on stage. The only drawback to me was the short set. But as the opening band, I guess that's what you get. I guess that's a common complaint. If you go to a show specifically to see the opener, you're going to get less of what you want. You get like a taste. But what they put out was great, and all it did is make me want to see Night Demon again. Me and Josh both agreed on that. A great time, great show. Montreal is one of my favorite cities, and it's hard not to have a great time there, for me anyway. So anyway, we saw the guys after the show, had a few drinks, they loaded up their stuff. Josh fell asleep eating a kebab. Pretty successful night seeing Night Demon and King Diamond in Montreal. The full show is available in the subscriber section on nightdemon.net. I heard a bit of it on this episode, but the full show is up there, along with hundreds of live audio tracks. You can check out nightdemon.net on how to become a subscriber and get access. Until next week, this is Nesbitt signing off.
Thanks for listening to the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast. Head over to nightdemon.net, click on the subscriber tab, and sign up to access exclusive weekly bonus content. If you would like to donate to support the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast, you can do so through PayPal at paypal.me/nightdemonmetal. Additionally, if you have not already done so, please subscribe, like, rate, and review the show on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts.
All hail, Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast listeners. This is Dusty Squires chiming in to tell you about my brand new signature sticks from the London Drumstick Company. I've dreamt of having my very own drumsticks ever since I was a wee lad, and LDC made that a possibility for me. Founded in 2016 in London, England, the birthplace of heavy metal, the London Drumstick Company has trailblazed a path through the music industry and taken the drummer world by storm. When I met them for the first time, they knew their product was going to withstand the beatings of a Night Demon show. They took the time to work with me on getting everything just right. The balance and weight of my sticks are the same no matter what, and the durability is bar none the best I've ever had. I know my sticks will last through the set night after night. I'm truly honored to work with a company that caters to their players the way LDC does. Their innovation and attention to detail is what separates them from the rest of the stick makers out there. Their custom stick sleeves are unbelievable and really make the entire presentation complete. Wait until you see the design they came up with for me. It blew my mind and was a surprise to say the least. They have all kinds of amazing swag, including hoodies, t-shirts, drummer shorts, drum keys, stick bags, towels, face masks, practice pads, and much, much more. Even if you're not a drummer, you can be a part of Demon history and order my brand new signature sticks direct from their website. How cool is that? And to top it off, the London Drumstick Company are giving an exclusive offer to the Night Demon Heavy Metal Podcast listeners. Go to londondrumsticks.co.uk and receive a 15% store-wide discount using promo code DEMONSTICKS. All capital letters, no spaces, Demon Sticks. DEMONSTICKS. I can't thank everyone there enough for the opportunity to be a part of their family and for them trusting me with their amazing products. See you metal maniacs on the road very soon. And yes, the wood chips will be flying.
Greetings, boils and ghouls. This is your comrade, the Crypt Keeper here, reporting dead from the sanctuary of the strange. Tonight's macabre myth is a fright-filled feature, one overflowing with monsters, madness, and magic.
Visit our website at monstersmadnessandmagic.com to stay up to date on all the dark dealings within the sanctuary of the strange. Enjoy the show.
Hey Metalheads, I'm Mark and I host the Metal Forge. Let me tell you about the show. The Metal Forge features the best underground metal from all over the world. We spend every week with a different artist with interviews, in-depth conversations, and most of all, the music. We also feature audience interactivity where you can submit your questions to the upcoming guests. New episodes are out every Friday at noon Eastern Time at metalforgeradio.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Want to know what's going on in the world of music? Then tune in to the Nothing Shocking Podcast, a non-genre based, all-ages friendly rock and roll program. Join us weekly for interviews with all your favorite rock stars from the mainstream to the underground. You can find us at nothingshocking.libsyn.com or anywhere you download podcasts.
Okay, metalheads, you've been complaining that there has not been a channel that plays all of the heavy metal videos from past, present, and future for years and years at this point. Well, that time is over. Heavy Metal Television is back. HeavyMetalTelevision.net is the website. Go there. You can see videos playing 24/7, 365, all the time. All the best from the old school, the new school, and everything in between. Check it out, HeavyMetalTelevision.net. It is where the metal is.